Good evening, everyone. This is Chuck Bunikowski, co-founder of Roving Rogue Productions and director of our upcoming show, The Games Afoot by Ken Ludwig. I am going to take a couple minutes here just to kind of tell you a little bit about what to expect from the show, what we've been doing in our first week rehearsals, and then hopefully psych you guys up so that on February 21st, 22nd, and then 28th and March 1st, you are interested in coming out to Central Presbyterian in Massillon, Ohio, and seeing this lovely production, Curtain, at 7 p.m. on those nights. So first off, I want to say that The Games Afoot is a show that is actually very dear to me. It was the show that after I had a poor experience at a professional theater back in my early 20s, a little over a decade ago at this point, I fell out of acting for a few years. I fell out of theater in general. I did not want to go out for any shows. I didn't want to be a part of a show. And I kind of decided that, maybe while I went to school for theater, this wasn't maybe it wasn't the passion I thought it was. And I took a couple years off. Then in 2016, I got the opportunity to perform in The Games Afoot as the character Felix. And the entire experience, it was my first time in community theater. It was my first time doing a piece like this, a comedy, murder, mystery kind of thing. And the entire experience with Canal Fulton Players at the time is really what reignited my passion for theater and reignited what would ultimately become, a small footnote in the history of the Roving Rogues. Because from there, I saw that Spring Hill Historic Home was looking for actors. I reconnected with a friend from high school, one of the other founders, Sammy K. Smith. I got to know Amanda and Kathy, the other Roving Rogue founders, through Spring Hill, and then ultimately we launched Roving Rogue Productions. Because, hey, it'd be really cool if we did some, shows and things like that. And I have to say that I don't think I would have been in the place, nor would I have taken the opportunity if I hadn't already done Games Afoot with Canal Fulton Players that year. And so this show's very special to me in that aspect, just because it reminded me of why I wanted to be an actor, why I wanted to be part of the stage, why I wanted to do something, creative like this. And this is one of my cats, Zag. Say hello, Zag. No. Apologies, cats. And so the fact that, flash forward to 2025, the Rogues are going to do our first full season. So we're not just going to be doing a show in downtown Massillon. We are going to be doing 3 separate shows this year, which we haven't announced the other 2 yet, but they are coming. We are so excited to be able to bring this to the city of Massillon and to bring this to the patrons who have been supporting us for a couple years. And we're even more excited because not only are we going to have this amazing 3-show season this year, this is going to be 2 full weekends. So those of you that have joined us for our past few summer shows, we've been lucky enough to use the city of Massillon, and then we were able to use the funeral home last year due to heat. But we've only been able to perform for 1 weekend. This season, every one of our shows we are planning to do 2 weekends, 4 performances, which that's a massive undertaking for us. And it's such a cool opportunity to be able to bring this to my hometown. And, not only bring it to my hometown, but bring it, straight to the downtown area. And we are so, so lucky that Central Presbyterian has been able to join up and has been so cool with us using their space for the past few years that when we asked, hey, would you be okay with us performing? They said, yeah, we'd love to have you guys. It'd be great. So, it's from the bottom of my heart that I say thank you to that crew, and I say thank you to the crew that we have. Now, I don't want to reveal too much about our actors just yet, so I'll talk about the show a little bit. The Games Afoot is a lovely murder mystery. It features a little bit of a take on a historic gentleman named William Gillette, who was a Sherlock Holmes actor. And he has a troupe, that are played by other actors. And what's going to happen is, it's a murder mystery, so spoilers. Someone may die in this show. Ho, ho, ho. And then it becomes a whodunit, and it is this lovely little hijinks-filled adventure where they're trying to solve the murder mystery and maybe stumble upon some other mysteries as well. Who can you trust? Who can't you trust? Who's telling the truth? Who's not telling the truth? And is everyone exactly what they seem in this piece? It's a super fun piece. It gives character actors a chance to really shine. And it's giving the rogues, and especially the group that we have around us, the opportunity to really, embrace a piece that's just so gosh dang funny. I cannot wait. We started our rehearsals this week. We auditioned at the end of last year. We began audition. We began the audition process, accepting videos and doing in person. We had a solid turnout. Very happy with that. And we were able to find exactly what and who we wanted for this show. From there, we began rehearsals on January 6th. We are going to be rehearsing this 3 times a week until we actually open. So when you folks come and see this show, something that you're not really probably going to think of is that we have done all of this amazing work. We built the set that we're going to have, that we hopefully are going to have, and we have developed these delightful characters all within about 20 rehearsals, give or take. And it's magical. The cast that we have is so excited. They're so funny. They're so witty. They're going to make my job very easy. I'm lucky in the fact that I just get to sit back and take credit for all of their hard work. And I know that when you folks come and see the show, you are going to you're going to love it. You're going to be so happy that you took the risk, or, and you came out and you spent an evening with the Rogues. And you're going to be begging for more, which we thankfully are going to be giving you later this year. I can't wait. I'm hoping next week I'll be able to talk about the cast a little bit, and we may even have some little bits from the cast, little interviews, little tidbits, the full cast reveal. And I cannot wait to reveal them to everybody else. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to be a little bit crazy, especially, this is the time that Ohio decides that it wants to drop, a couple inches of snow on us that randomly every few days, it seems. But I know that we're going to get through the trials and tribulations, and that in 6-7 short weeks we're going to be putting up a show, and it's spoilers. I think it might be one of the best things that Stark County sees this year. Sorry to all the other theaters that are also doing incredible work out there, but I think we're going to be taking the crown on this one. If you're interested in supporting the Rogues, of course, you can always reach out to us at rovingroguepro@gmail.com. And say, hey, how can I help? Can I get involved? We're going to be looking for backstage. We're going to be looking for ushers. We're going to be looking for different things that can actually help us during the actual production. And if you happen to own a business, or you have a podcast, or you just happen to be a rich patron of the Saints that we, haven't talked to yet, and you're interested in sponsoring the show, that's also available. So please reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to plaster your name all over our program. And for the right price, I'd even be willing to go like racing jumpsuits and put patches all over my actors. Because unfortunately, this is not cheap. And that's something else that I think we're going to talk about in some of these little tidbits about, how much it actually costs to do some of these shows. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll be back next Sunday night to talk a little bit more about the show, where the rehearsal process is. The plan for this coming week is that we are going to just get up and we are going to play with the text and see where it takes us. My directing style is in that instead of having an exact idea of where I want the actors, and I do have that on some parts, like, this part I need actor A here, this part I need actor B over here. I like to work with the actors to see where the characters feel like they're going to go themselves. So it's a little bit more natural for the actor based on the set that we have and what they're doing. And sometimes you don't read a show right, and you realize, oh gosh, they really do have to be crossing over here when they say this. They have to be over here when they say this. Or it's going to be a little bit better if they're back in a corner instead of up front. So while I have a general idea of where I think they're going to be right now, one of the funnest parts about this process is that I have no idea where these actors are going to be 6-7 weeks from now when we actually finalize and wrap production. And that's what makes it so exciting. It makes it so fun to do theater like this. So with that, again, thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for your support, sharing this video, liking the Rogues, finding us on, the various social platforms, and just giving us a thumbs up and sharing some videos, and telling people about us is the best way that you can really support us as well. So we thank you. Thanks from the bottom of my heart, and I cannot wait to present the show to you in February. So until then, Chuck Monikowski, signing out.